Russia has unleashed one of its deadliest offensives in months. The Defense Ministry claims 6 separate fronts saw heavy action with artillery, drones, and ground forces battering Ukrainian units across Donetsk, Kharkiv, Sumy, Zaporozhye, Dnepropetrovsk, and Kherson. Moscow says more than 1,340 Ukrainian troops were killed or wounded in a single day. Its forces claim to have destroyed 12 armored vehicles, 60 trucks, 12 artillery guns, and 2 tanks. Strikes also eliminated 12 electronic warfare stations and 14 depots, along with a French-made Caesar self-propelled howitzer. The Russian assault was spread across all major operational groups. Sever and Zapad units pounded Sumy and Kharkiv. Yugin Center pressed deep in Donetsk. Vostok advanced inside Zaporozhye and Dnepropetrovsk. Dnieper forces struck in Kherson. Each group claimed territorial improvements and mounting Ukrainian losses. Beyond the battlefield, Russian airstrikes also targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Moscow admitted hitting facilities that support Kyiv's defense industry, radar stations and drone workshops, tightening its campaign against Ukraine's winter readiness. President Volodymyr Zelensky reacted by highlighting resilience, praising frontline brigades, and focusing on drone production and air defense. He warned that Russia is now waging war on Ukraine's power grid ahead of winter.
The Russians are now concentrating their strikes against our energy. Of course, our answers to this will be, but the main thing is the stability of the system. There were reports on the production of drones, the quality of drones, the number indicators. I am grateful to all the producers who increased the supply, including long-range weapons.
Moscow, meanwhile, dismissed Western sanctions and insisted the war will continue until its goals are met. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said sanctions have had no effect and hailed US President Donald Trump's peace efforts while blaming Ukraine and Europe for blocking diplomacy.
These unprecedented sanctions that have been imposed against our country in the past 4 years have had no effect. They turned out to be absolutely useless when it comes to exerting pressure on Russia. Russia is gradually pursuing the goals set.
As Russia claims sweeping battlefield gains and Ukraine braces for a harsh winter, the war now enters a phase of attrition. With Trump's peace push on one side and Europe demanding tougher sanctions on the other, Ukraine's survival hinges on both battlefield resilience and sustained Western support.